La dee 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 dee. Good morning, shrimp. Good morning, Mark. La dee 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 dee. Oh, let me see. Good morning, guys. Let me just straighten you up a wee bit. Good morning, champions of champions. How are you all doing today? Oh guys, let's do a little update on the situation with the COVID and the wee car crash my wife had the other day, because yeah, that was quite a negative video. This is going to be the opposite. It's going to be an awesome video, right? So let me just update you on some things. My wife is fine. The kid that was involved in the car crash is perfectly healthy. He actually came to the house the other day because they had to swap details and stuff. He was only in the hospital for a couple of hours. I think he suffered like minor concussion or something. The car's going to be fixed, the insurance is sorted. I don't have COVID. I did a COVID test yesterday. And guys, yeah, I do appreciate all the comments in the comment section below the other video, like what, 2 days ago, where you all said, yeah, it was a little bit selfish, Mark, you really should get yourself tested and blah blah blah. I realised that after I made the video that it was a little bit selfish, because yeah, I could infect other people, and you don't really want to infect medical staff that are trying to help you and stuff, you know, even if it meant my eye surgery was going to be postponed for however else long. It was the right thing to do to take the COVID test, and I did, and it was negative, right? So far, my daughter has been the only one that has been positive, and she's been positive for 2 days. And we've all had a COVID test. There's another 3 people in this house, and we've all had COVID tests, and we're all still negative, so we might not even catch it, which is a good thing. Guys, today, to do with the shrimp, we're going to make some water up for our Neocaridina. You know what it was, guys, is I was going to do this, look, we had a plan here where we're just jumping along tank to tank every day, and I can't do that because I only have a certain amount of soft water available to me on certain days, right? Because it takes a little while for the peat to soften the water that runs through my reverse osmosis water. I like to give it at least a day, right? So yesterday it ran out, and overnight it's filled back up again, but I still have to give the peat time to lower the pH properly in it. Yeah, so I have another tub up there that is just pure reverse osmosis water. As I said, we'll add our salts to it, and then that will allow us to do Neocaridina water changes. And I thought, guys, this is maybe one that we haven't done properly in a while. There's an update on the Blue Dream tub, because I think we have had that tank set up for maybe 6-7 weeks, something like that. So I think it's due for an update. I have given it a couple of water changes, so as I said, we can do that today. We need to see if there's any baby shrimp in there. I think there is, because I think I saw them the last time I checked. We also have to take out any culls that might be in there as well, because I have seen them too, some culls. Some of them almost look green, which is not a good thing for a Blue Dream shrimp tub, right? So guys, anyway, enough of the blithering. Let's get our water fixed and get over to this tank over here. Alright, Shrimp Fam, here we have our salts ready to go. This is Salt and Mineral GHKH Plus. And we have a little drop prime here. I like to put, I keep on saying prime, I mean safe. We're going to put a tiny amount of safe in here as well, because you never know what can get through your reverse osmosis. Let's tear this little container here. I'm going to add a little quarter of safe, and then that can go out the way. And this is my doses for 40 litres of water, guys. 40 litres of pure reverse osmosis water, right? So we are heading for 8 grams. 8 in this amount. Just a wee bit over. Yeah, I like to be on the ball with this, because when you're doing as many water changes as I'm doing, you want to try and save as much money as possible, right? So you could probably go lower than this if you were really a skinflint. Right, let's get this stuff into our water, which is up here. Up here like this. Into the water we go, and you'll see it all coming down. See all the salt there? And I'll give this a stir with my trusty PVC pipe that is right here. I have a couple of them. These serve 2 purposes. Once this water is very low, I like to prop up the whole container here on this pipe, so all the water goes to the other end. This makes it a little bit easier for that scythe that we do to suck it all out. Right, let's give this a little stir. And then guys, I will leave this for a good 20 minutes at least, just to make sure it's well mixed. As you can see here, I have a lot of air bubbles going in here, so yes, it gets really, really well mixed. And then we will go and do our wee water change. Alright, let's have a little look and see. This is our setup today. Towel on the floor, as always. We're going to use that for our hands and stuff. We have nets here. I have a little seat to sit on so I don't destroy my back. We have a bucket for water. The reason we have two buckets, guys, is because I noticed there's a lot of stuff in here that we will have to take out as well. So we're going to do, as I said, we're going to do a water change, but we'll keep some water for all the extra organics that come out that we have to recheck later on. And yeah, we're just going to look through the tank. I think we might switch off the air supply here as well, just to make it a little bit easier for us to see. Hey presto. Right, and guys, you'll just have to bear with me that I'm filming with one hand here. So like, let's have a little look over at the overview of the tank. There isn't much I can do about the glare, guys. I mean, I can try and remove the glare like that. That does help a little bit, doesn't it? But then the picture is a little bit duller. I'm not sure what you guys prefer to see, full on light with a little bit glare, or no glare and the tank a wee bit darker. For me it has to be like this, I think. Tons of boosts of Landra. That lava rock has some string algae on it. I'm starting to wonder if that is a feature that we're going to start to see with this type of lava rock. This is the stuff that you get for barbecues and whatnot. And I'm noticing in most of my tanks, string algae loves it. You know what I miss, guys, is barbecue skewer. Let me just grab that because we're going to need it. We are going to need one today, I think. Yeah, so we're getting a little bit of a string algae issue here, and that's probably just down to me not doing enough water changes. As I said, I have been doing water changes in this, but it's not been mega regular. Yeah, so we should really start to remove some of the string algae here. We might actually remove the rocks completely, actually, and see how we get on. I'm just surveying the rest of the tank, looking to see what I can see. See that there's a shrimp here that actually looks green or light yellow. What else do we see? Shrimp there. I'm looking at everything in here just to see what is on things. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So you remember we were saying baby shrimp love banana leaves. Look at that there. Tiny little baby shrimp there, and right behind it there's another one. Little blue shrimp. And they have like a little line in their body where they've been eating the banana leaf. That is pretty nice to see. So we do have babies. That is for sure. Yeah, there was a baby there as well, a little red one. You see it swimming? Oh, it's actually on the barbecue skewer. Oh, there it is there. Yeah, it is very hard for you guys to see, I think. So I had a little red one there. Is there anything else just off the top of my head? Yeah, there's a really small blue one coming up the side. You see it? So we do have babies, which is good. Well, considering this tub has been set up for almost 2 months, I would have expected babies by now. When we first put the shrimp in here, within a week I thought there was a buried shrimp. So yeah, it's taken a little while, but at least we're on our way, guys. Looking over here because I saw another shrimp that was kind of yellowish too, and I can see string algae down here. You see it on the bottom here. Right, so let's get our water into our container first. So the way we're going to do this, guys, is simply the old-fashioned way. Right, I have siphon pipes, pumps, whatever else, and yeah, the best way to do it is simply to go in with something like this. If the container is on the ground, there's nothing wrong with doing it this way. Simply go like this into a very fine meshed net. If there's any baby shrimp in here, they will go into the net as well. Right, so we're going to try and take out at least 10 litres of water today, I think, which won't take too long. So this is 3, 4, and then once we've done this, we can get in there and take out the string algae and whatever else as well. 5, 6. And while we're doing this, guys, too, our salts are mixing up in that tub that we just did. Remember, 7, 8. If I remember correctly, this tub was 44 litres, I think. 9. So it's roughly about a 25% water change. One more. 10. And then you can have a little look in this container here. You see it? So no shrimp, if there was any shrimp, I would have gotten through this net to the container below, because this mesh is mega fine. It is, if I had to measure it, guys, I would say 1/4 mil across. Now baby shrimp when they're born are like 1 mil to 1.5 mil, right? So not even a baby shrimp can get through here. Just looking, there's not a single thing. Let's have a little look at the water. You can see how yellowish it is as well. I never actually thought there, guys, we'll actually use this container for anything that we take out of here from there as well, because it will just be easy to see. Okay, comprehende? Alright, so the first thing, guys, I think we should do... Oh, look at the big shrimp here, look. You see them? They're quite big. The first thing I think we should do is maybe go in here. We're going to check and see if I can see lava rock, because I am noticing that the string algae is growing off lava rock. There's a lot of string algae here, you see it? Give it a wee shake as you go. And into the tub we go. Look at that, there's actually Val here too. Val, did I put Val in here? It just shows you, doesn't it? What we'll do as well, guys, is any plants I put in here, I will double check like that. Val, we might actually plant that in the sand. Maybe that's why that was in here, that Val, you see it? Plant it into the sand. We've got some crypt here, some kind of crypt. It's got string algae through it. Some alder cones. They seem to love to grow string algae in a harder water environment, so we'll take them out too. You will notice as well that I took out the salvinia in here because there was like a real lack of algae growing on the side. It's improving a little bit, but it's still not near where I want it to be. You can see all the shrimp over here, see them? So I think we originally put in maybe 10 blue dreams, something like that. You can see all the ram's horn snails on this. But look at the string algae. You see that all coming off? So organics in a hard water environment might not be the absolute best thing, apart from banana leaves. Let's see, we're going to try and go with a more cleaner look to this tank, because I just want to see stuff, guys. I want to see stuff. Look at this, look at this here. String, it's not even like string algae, it's like slime on it, so that can come out. This one too. Give it a wee shake. That's a big girl that's on there. Let's see if we can catch her for a second. You see her? I did have a net here, because it would be nice for you guys to see the shrimp as well. Where did she go? There she is. I'm going to catch her just for a second. We're not going to stress her out. Yeah, and she's buried as well. Look, you see the eggs on her? One thing I've noticed, guys, in the corner of this tank is there is a lot of poop. There's another buried girl here. Yes, this is what we want to see. Come on, you going to turn for us? Yeah, there's actually way more shrimp in here than I thought. There's baby shrimp there, baby shrimp over here. Alright, so we're going to continue our goal. There's a shrimp there that is almost greeny yellow, so what we'll do is we'll take a little bit more extra water out here. We'll put it into this big bucket, I think, and yeah, we'll maybe start to just cull the tank at the same time, right? So we don't need much water for this, because bigger water changes are fine with that Neocaridina. Oh, I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, guys, because my back is starting to go already. It's literally just started. Alright, that means I have to stop blethering and I have to get my finger out and get in here and clean up this tank a wee bit. Right, so we're just going to start from this side over here and see what string algae we can pull out. Look at the girls and stuff here, look. A big girl, a big girl. There is a lot of poop though. A lot of poop. Let's see, maybe we need to just up the filter just a wee bit, I think. So we're going to put our string algae into this container. Look at the babies in this string algae here, you see it? So you must, when you're lifting it guys, you must make sure that you give it a good shuggle, and then you must check the container that you put everything in. So we will probably use some of the other stuff that's in here, like these walnut leaves and whatever else. Yeah, but I need to up my water changes a wee bit in this tank, I can tell. So let's grab this big bit here. It's actually got a snail in it. Give it a good shake. Yeah, because if you don't keep on top of this stuff, it just makes a complete mess of the tank. Let's get you over here. There's a flanger over here, just a wee bit more. This bit of lava rock can come out here. We've got lava, string algae on that lava rock as well. So we need to up our water changes. I think I want to basically make a side here that's a bit more open for us, so we can, when we feed, we can actually see the shrimp. Alright, so that's not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad. Let's get this overlaid. So we're having like a spearhead of Bucephalandra. Is this Bucephalandra? Can't tell. It's got string algae in it. Got a wee bit of string algae in it. It's a wee bit of Bucephalandra. Get you like this. How's that looking? See, this bit lava rock here is just all string algae. And then we're almost done. Just tidy up the tank a little bit. This is catapult bark. Stay in here. Right, so as you can see, look, when you look at all the particles and stuff in the tank, if you can't get past the glare, that is. You see all these particles here? This is actually poop. You see it? I'm stirring it all up. Okay, so we need to increase our filtration just a little bit more than what we have it going at now. I am going to try and do a little bit of culling here guys, because I do see shrimp in here that are almost clear and yellow and whatever else. So yeah, we're going to use that bucket over there like I said, and we're just going to see what we can take out here. Because just here I can see at least 2 or 3. Let me see, there's one here, this one's almost clear. There's another one, this one looks like a tiger shrimp for some reason. You see them? Come out little fellas, you see what I mean? You see, so this might be something that I'll have to do later on as well, because yeah, we're just not going to see much here today, I don't think. Yeah, there's definitely quite a fair bit of babies in here, so I'm not going to go gung-ho in with this net today and try and catch everything that I don't want to be in here. But what we will do for sure is we will put that filtration on much harder than it was, and we'll up our water changes a little bit. What I might do right now guys is catch that shrimp here, another one that's kind of clear, and these guys will be going into my crayfish tub or the geranium that's up there, because it's nice to look at as well. See, is there any more, just for the off chance that we're doing this here? But you can see guys, like this sand is meant to be light, and you can see like all the dark patches like that, that is actually poop. Poop! Yeah, so let's put the water in and I'll stop boring you. Alright guys, let's start by putting this water on. this water, this pump on much fuller. Oh, that is a good stretch. And we had on, let's put it on full. And you can see how much is coming out. The water is this low, so it'll be amplified quite a bit. I'm actually going to put a piece of food in here as well, because I want to try and draw out some of the culls. Just do it today, why not? Alright, shrimp farm, let's put a piece of food in right in this corner and we'll see what comes. Alright, so this is the setup for filling it back in. I've decided to put the float valve right in front of the outlet of the sponge filter, because the water will be mixed pretty well going into the tank. You can see it here. When this comes up to about here, it will automatically switch off, which is a great thing. Just looking in the tank, guys, as well, I did remove another cull. I have seen more culls in here, but it is the kind of thing where I tried to go for them and they bolt towards that mass of plants. But there is quite a lot of nice shrimp in here now, I can still see. There's actually as well a lot of baby shrimp that are very, very small. Let's see if I can get this one on camera. You might be able to see some. I don't know what you can see. Like there's really, really small teeter top babies like there, right at the very end of the skewer, and I'm seeing them across the gravel moving. If you look at the floor, it looks like you just see the odd thing moving. Go, oh, there's another baby shrimp. Oh, there's another baby shrimp. Like here, another baby shrimp at the end of the skewer. I think that's a baby shrimp there as well on the side that's clear. There's another one there, tiny little thing. You see it moving, swimming away. There's another one. There's actually one in the food. It's like the bigger one. And so there is a fair amount of tiny babies in here, which is good. It's good. So all we need to do is fill this up and yeah, make sure that we do our water changes just a little bit more regularly. I mean, guys, I was doing my water changes regularly in this before, but I have a feeling that that sponge filter just wasn't on strong enough. But because you can see clearly here the amount of detritus that's built up. If you can get past all the glare, all this is like all poop. Right, so yeah, I don't really have that same issue in my other tanks, so it's probably just a lack of filtration. Because guys, when the shrimp are feeding, right, they basically grab anything that's on the ground and they chuck it in the air. Like so, for example, if you have a soil tank, like if you have an active soil tank like I do in most of my tanks, when you go and clean the filter, you will be like, wow, this filter was very, very dirty. When in fact, guys, it is most of the times the case is because the shrimp are throwing stuff into the air, the circulation is carrying it to the sponge and it's getting trapped in the sponge. Right? So if you have akadama, for example, when you squeeze your sponges, you'll get orange water coming out the sponges. Right? So if you have Idea Amazonia, for example, when you go and clean them, you think, oh, this is full of poop and stuff. It's actually, a lot of it will be the soil. So that is what that is. That is what it is. I don't think we're going to see many more big culls coming to the front. So yeah, let's get up over onto the chair and we'll have our final thoughts as this fills up. So there you have it, guys. There is today's show. What I'm going to do with the culls, as I said, I'll put them in this geranium. I probably will do a water change as well, because there's enough water there for me to do this geranium as well. Yeah, and guys, there is our kind of update for the Blue Dream tub, how it's doing. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, then please do leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we shall see you all tomorrow. Happy shrimp keeping, guys.